Welcome back. Well, summer is almost here, and there's nothing like sitting back, relaxing, and sipping on some wine on a beautiful day. And to show us some vibrant wines for this season, we are joined by the wine guy, Gary Grunner, and Scott Stowe. He is the National Sales Manager of Bouchain Vineyards. Thank you both so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having us. Listen, this is going to be, this is a fantastic segment, and I'll tell you why. This is Bouchain Winery. It's one of my favorite wineries in Napa, and they're in Carneros, and I'm lucky enough to have Scott Stowe with me today, who is the National Sales Manager of the winery. But if you're out in Napa, this winery is a must to go see. It's amazing, great hospitality, and the most important thing of the wine. Scott's going to take you through everything.
Great.
You know, so, and just to remember, everything is available in Connecticut readily. So you can stop into your wine shop or your restaurant and you can ask for it. But
yeah, we love learning about new wines here on CT Buzz, as you know. So, Scott, let's talk about what you brought in for us today.
Sure, love to. So, Bouchain Vineyards, we are a family-owned, estate-grown winery in Napa, in Carneros. We've talked about that. But one of the things that's very important for us is our proximity in Napa. We are literally on the southern edge of the Napa Valley. We're right along the San Pablo and San Francisco Bay. So all of that atmosphere, all that weather that happens there is a beneficiary to our vineyards. All the cold air, the fog, the wind, all of those things that come underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, they settle on our property and they allow for us to grow world-class Pinot Noir, world-class Chardonnay. These wines are expressive of their site. That's something that's very important to us. They are expressive of the vintage as well. So we don't have a formula where we make wine. We have a true expression of the estate, a true expression of the vintage, and guiding us along the way is Chris Kajani. She is our winemaker, and she's been our winemaker for 10 years, and she does a beautiful job of, there you can see some of our stuff right there.
Beautiful.
It's just a beautiful site, and Chris does an absolutely spectacular job of making these elegant, balanced, and site-expressive wines. They are full of acidity, they're full of life, they're full of vigor, they're full of tension. They're all these wonderful, wonderful wines, and we just love having them.
If the wine didn't already sell us in your description of it, those pictures surely did.
Definitely.
What a gorgeous
it's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Okay, so let's walk through. You brought some samples with you.
I did. So the wine that I have in my glass right now, this is our estate Chardonnay. So this is all Chardonnay that's been grown on our property for a little over 40 years.
Wow.
This is done a little bit in barrel fermentation. We have a little bit of stainless steel fermentation, and we really love the vitality, the energy that's in this wine, and it's expressive of like citrus and jasmine in the nose.
Ooh.
And there's some Fuji apple that's in there as well. Then when you taste the wine, which I'm going to do.
Very fresh for summer. We love those flavors in the summertime.
There's lots of citrus.
Okay, great.
So it's, it can be nectarines. I call it kumquats, but it's nectarines as lemon. And then in the finish, there's really a lot of lemon curd that shows up in that. So it's just really a beautifully balanced wine, and it's just absolutely delicious and perfect for summer, perfect for any time of year. But just a beautiful, beautiful wine.
Oh, I love that. And Gary's holding something over there. What do you got over here?
you know what? Let's not skip. Let's talk about the Vin Gris.
Okay,
That's
we're going
very
straight down the
important for
line.
Straight down the line, exactly. A little step by step.
Yeah.
So this Vin Gris, Vin Gris, it's Vin Gris of Pinot Noir. Vin Gris is kind of a fancy way of saying rosé, right?
Sure.
And so with this wine, though, we are a different type of a winery where we actually set aside a 1 acre block of a special clone of Pinot Noir that's dedicated to making this wine. So this for us is an intentional wine. It's not something where we're bleeding off to get color into our Pinot Noirs, but yet this is an intentional wine that we make very much like we would make an unoaked Chardonnay. But we leave skin contact, so it allows for color to come in on this. And this is just a bright, true, refreshing wine as well. It has all the flavors of Pinot Noir that you would want. There's some little bit of cherry in there. There's some wild strawberry that's in here, perhaps a little bit of peach. But this too, crisp and refreshing and just delicious for the summertime.
And I know a lot of people think summer, they think, okay, it's rosé season. So that is perfect for right now.
Yes, absolutely.
So the last one is the Pinot Noir, but the most important thing is I just posted something the other day on LinkedIn, and the cool thing about the wines that I present is, all our wines either are sustainable or take farming to another level. If it's Pinot Noir, it's 100% Pinot Noir. There's nothing else blended in it.
Nothing blended in.
And if it's a Chardonnay and you get that, that oak, that buttery flavor, there's no flavor sticks, there's no sawdust, there's no 2x4s floating around in a stainless steel tank. I hate to say this, but that's the reality in a lot of California.
Pure Pinot Noir.
I'm talking pure Pinot Noir. I'm talking Chardonnay that's aged in real oak barrels that cost anywhere between $1,000 and $1,200. And when you get something like Vin Gris, I mean, it's just going to knock your socks off. The last one, why don't you talk about the Pinot Noir real quickly?
And we are running out of time, so I just want to make sure people know where we can get this in Connecticut before we go, and websites, all that information.
Okay, so I'll have a list of places where you can pick it up in Connecticut, and then you can go onto the website of Bouchain, which will be posted. And if you are in Napa, I have to tell you, I love to show off to friends and family and colleagues when we're out there. I always tell them, you go to Bouchain, and you go into Bouchain, and you get that great hospitality, that amazing winery, and you're going to become a fan for life. Check that out. Check out my website, and go into any wine shop or restaurant. Ask for these wines. If they don't have it, they can get it for you the next day, but they're going to have it.
I love it. I am sold. I'll tell you that, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by and for introducing us to something new. All right, we'll have the details for you, WTNH.com, the list by GaryGrunner.com, Bouchain.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you, guys.